thank God it's a beautiful Friday morning and it's the third day in the month of December. Welcome to your morning tonic, the Breakdown newspaper review, reaching live from 32 FM 94.9, your Fanya station. I am Olutayo Ogunade.
All right, good morning, Ibadan. Good morning, dear listener. My name is Chike Obogo. Wonderful Friday morning to you there. It's 32 FM 94.9, Breaker Dawn Newspaper Review. Remember, you can watch us live on YouTube. The handle is at 32 FM 949 Ibadan. 32 FM 949 Ibadan. With me this morning, I have the Punch newspaper, the Nation newspaper, and the Daily Post newspaper.
And I have the Guardian newspaper, Daily Trust, Premium Times, and the Nation newspaper.
All right, starting with the Punch newspaper this morning. Front page, bold headline, Omicron. States resume testing, demand funds. Variant spreads to 23 countries. Okay, with these riders, vaccine hesitancy, funding of molecular labs, major challenges. That's from Cross River State. Low vaccination drive in Nigeria's rural areas, fueling transmission, says WHO. We still have more headlines here. Aisha Buhari advocates special court for rape, sexual violence cases. Bribe-seeking Lagos policeman shoots woman, brutalized husband for complaining. 2014 poll. Okay, 2014 poll. EFCC arraigns Fayose on amended 1.2 billion naira fraud charges. 2014 poll, EFCC rearranges Fayose on amended 1.2 billion naira fraud charges. More headlines here. Buhari, Lawan, others mourn Second Republic Senate President. Wires. Okay, PDP chieftain kicks as Kalu hosts National ESCO. Fuels defection rumor. We also have here, man denying fatherhood, bribes, rapes 17-year-old daughter in Ogun State. Sad one there. 5G unction. Glow missing as NCC qualifies MTN Airtel new firm. Airport concession. ICRC completes evaluation of by Courtney. 12 local firms and foreign firms. We have here Borno, Oshun, Kogi lead dirtiest states. Clean up Nigeria. Reps invite INEC over funding challenge for direct primaries. Reps invite INEC over funding challenge for direct primaries. Some headlines there from the Punch newspaper this morning.
From Daily Trust newspaper, why Shekarahu lawyer's office was sealed. Why Shekarahu lawyer's office was sealed. Kano government or Shibajo. Poverty will multiply if we break up. 2023 process of selecting PDP presidential candidate will be turbulent. Wike, despite bumper harvest of beans, price rises in Taraba. I take that again. Despite bumper harvest of beans, price rises in Taraba. Group flags of late Ali Kwara charity project. Gombe medical doctors decry non-payment of salary. Fake certificates. Kano to dismiss 233 teachers. Tight security as hoodlums set Senator Barrow's office on fire. ASWAP abduct 15 passengers in Borno, moved them into Sambisa. Okay, Emirates Airline restores services to Nigeria 9 months after. Omicron. Crude oil drops below $70 as travel ban threatens recovery. Federal government seals firm producing adulterated fertilizer in Kano. Police arrest 13 as talks attack Barrow's campaign office in Kano. I took that earlier. Why more regulations are needed in the banking system. NDIC. Impersonation. Fraudster bags 12 months jail in Kwara. Women groups demand more economic programs from government. Buhari commissions 40.27 km Enugu-Ebonyi road once against overspeeding.
All right, moving straight to the Nation newspaper this morning. Bold headline, front page. Pressure on Buhari to reject electoral amendment bill. Also have your ex-Senate President Wires dies at 80. LASU students, activists to join Sanwo-Olu in peace walk. Okay, Judge to Kanu's lawyer, stop writing me directly. Judge to Kanu's lawyer, stop writing me directly. Federal government inaugurates 40.27 kilometer Enugu-Ebonyi road. Nigerian investors lose 553 billion naira in 4 days. Why census should hold before 2023 general elections by NPC with the rider there. Budget timeline submitted to government already. Okay, there's this headline here: couple abducted, and Nimbe oil spill, leaking wellhead to be contained in days. These are some headlines here from the Nation newspaper. Before we go to some other newspaper, this is another headline here. Ondo Assembly confirms 14 commissioner nominees as Osun hires 1,000 teachers. These are some headlines from the Nation newspaper this morning.
From the Guardian newspaper, federal government forces COVID-19 jabs. Workers plead for time. Federal government forces COVID-19 jabs. Workers plead for time. Nigeria, others should cautiously decommission fossil fuels. Super Falcons goalies rating as world's 7th best thrills zillion. Nigeria, South Africa review MOUs on military cooperation, power orders. Why we found INT'L's panel's report unreliable. Lagos AG. Nigeria ranks 9th, needs $1.1 billion for humanitarian assistance in 2022. 31 million PLWD suffer as 23 states neglect disability rights. A court reschedules Nnamdi Kanu's trial for the 18th of January 2022. EFCC rearranges Fayose orders for alleged money laundering. Learned from INT'L's protest, Utomi Anya Mamodu orders warn federal government, and residents groan as water scarcity hits Dutse metropolis.
All right, from the Daily Post this morning, court jail cybercrime foster 12 months in Ilorin. NEITI raises committee to protect Nigerian interest in oil gas mining contracts. Nigeria's insecurity, Buhari is doing his best. That's coming from the Vice President, Yemi Oshibajo. Sad story here, 16-year-old boy caught with revolver pistol in Adamawa State. And here, EEDC announces planned power outage in Imo State. And SARS, enjoy your peace walk with your hired crowd. Niger Delta activist tells Sanwo-Olu. Textile Union warns federal government against fuel subsidy removal. Increased tariff on electricity. Forces targeting refugee commission. Suleiman Ibrahim, NCF RMI. Okay, NSCDC busts criminal hideout, recovers 33 guns, other items in Imo State.
This woman arranged for me this morning.
Oh yeah, Gary. This one dey new, sha.
You give me Gary, you not put sugar.
Sugar dey inside the Gary now.
Eh?
Make not dey here.
It dey inside.
You for don't tell me that one now.
Oh yeah, Gary.
Darling, no, you too much.
Really? Oh yeah, Gary. No look another place, so everything dey here.
Oya Gary is 50 naira and it comes in coconut and banana flavor.
There are so many things you've got to worry about, but there are certain things that shouldn't cross your mind, like being stranded on a weekend because you don't have access to cash. Introducing a convenient, easy-to-use, and safe way for you to do all your financial transactions. Now you can send and receive money, deposit and withdraw, pay for airtime and data, or pay your electricity, water, or cable TV bills with TouchPoint by Total Energies. TouchPoint, your one-stop shop. Just walk into any Total Energies filling station near you to enjoy.
Ṣé a bá ń sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wípé pẹ̀lú Super Picks wọ́n lè sọ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ géèmù mẹ́fà wọ́n sì jẹ $50 mílíọ̀nù wọ́n wá béèrè wípé.
gbọ́nà èló ni màá ná.
àádẹ́ sọ fún wọn wípé ọ̀fẹ́ ni lójijì ìbéèrè wọn wá yí padà sí.
ṣé ohun tẹ́ ẹ sọ ni pé ọ̀fẹ́ bí ọ̀fẹ́ tàbí ọ̀fẹ́ bí ọ̀fẹ́.
tí Super Picks bá sọ pé ọ̀fẹ́ náà ni. sọ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ géèmù mẹ́ta ó sì lè jẹ $50 mílíọ̀nù ní gbogbo òpin ọ̀sẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rọrùn pẹ̀lú Super Picks. lọ sórí superpicks.com láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀. ìlànà àti àdéhùn wà ṣá o. Super Picks ìwọ́ta àwa ó sanwó.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Di ẹ̀dá tuntun gbé ìgbé ayé tuntun nínú ọdún tuntun. Make your destination catch your destiny. Become a permanent resident in Canada. Láti wá fẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sọ́lọ́run àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin oníbàárà wa la ṣe ṣàgbékalẹ̀ end of the year promo níléeṣẹ́ Online Dynamics láti fún ọ láǹfààní kó lè wọlé sí èyíkéyìí orílẹ̀-èdè tó wù ọ́ nínú ọdún tuntun 2022. Why not register for your visa process now for an eventful 2022 before December 17. Gbogbo ìrànwọ́ tó o nílò láti kàwé ṣiṣẹ́ kó o sì tún gbé lórílẹ̀‐èdè Canada, Europe tó fi mọ́ ìwé ìgbélú pẹ̀lú àti ṣiṣẹ́ ní United Kingdom àti United States ló wà nílẹ̀ fún ọ ní Online Dynamics láfi ní kó o forúkọ sílẹ̀ ní Online Dynamics kó tó di December 17 ọdún yìí kó o sì jẹ̀fà ìrẹsì àti chicken ọdún kàn sí Online Dynamics Limited lónìí lólùléeṣẹ́ wọn tó wà ní floor 4 Cocoa House Ìbàdàn tàbí lọ́fíìsì ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọ number 25 Oyedoku Street Àgọ́wandé Òṣogbo. Online Dynamics lóní ká ṣọdún ayọ̀ chop rice chop chicken.
Babe, that girl dey use something. Which kind something be that? Check am now. See how she dey always dey smile.
I know wetin she dey use and she dey use am 2 times a day.
Peruse me her secret.
ABZ na the secret. Close up get antibacterial zinc. ABZ wey go give you 3 times more protection, 3 times more freshness pass your normal toothpaste.
Chai! Everybody must hear am.
Yes o. New Close Up with antibacterial zinc. Triple the protection, triple the freshness.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá. Nítorí kí o tó lè tayọ, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n. Ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé, o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ̀ wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
ẹ̀yin ọmọdé àsìkò náà tún ti dé wàyí o níbi tẹ́ ó ti máa jẹ̀bùn ẹ jẹ́ tiẹ̀ ṣíwé ìrántí kàn yín náà kí ẹ gbọ́ díẹ̀ nínú àtẹ̀yìnwá.
ọmọ yìí ti jẹ́ TV alálẹ̀ mọ́gìrì 32 inches lẹ́tí láǹfààní àti jẹ fọ́mọ yín báyìí o. èyí tó wà nù káàdì yẹn náà ni Android phone. ọmọ yín ti jẹ́ kẹ̀kẹ́.
ètò lẹ́tà sí Santa olójoojúmọ́ láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ ló tún ti gbìnàyà níbi tá ó ti máa yí koto oríire láago 5 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 sáago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ àti aago 5 sí 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ ní gbogbo òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ pẹ̀lú $2,000 péré o lè mú fọ́ọ̀mù lẹ́tà sí Santa rẹ kí Santa rẹ ó sì gbà ọ́ lálejò ní gbọ̀ngàn ìtajà ìgbàlódé ti Jericho Mall tàbí bí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ kí a gbé Santa tí wọ́n bá bá yín lálejò nínú ẹ̀kọ́ tiyín bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọjọ́ 23 oṣù kọkànlá sí ọjọ́ 24 oṣù kejìlá ọdún tá a wà yìí ẹ pè Aunty Yellow sí 0803-651-5050 tàbí Aramide sórí 0704-4263-290 season 2 lẹ́tà sí Santa tọdún yìí pẹ̀lú ìgbọ̀wọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ Colgate, Kellogg's, Flour Mills Nigeria àti àtìlẹ́yìn Power Oil.
All right, it's still 32 FM 94.9. The station where Joy resides is the Breaker Dawn newspaper review on this dial. And you can watch us live on YouTube and on Facebook. On YouTube and on Facebook is at 32FM 949 Ibadan. 32FM 949 Ibadan. We've been taking some headlines and I'll be joined now by Austin Idumo. Austin, good morning. It's good to have you back.
Good morning, JK. Thank you for having me.
Good morning, Austin Idumo.
Good morning.
Thank you. And to the early callers on our Facebook, Rotimi Adeoshun, thank you for that. Aziz Soliu Ulugbele, thank you. And Johnson Adwale, thank you. Go there, go drop a comment. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. 32FM 949 Ibadan.
All right, President Muhammad Buhari is under pressure to withhold accents to the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. It was learnt yesterday. Governors are urging the president to decline assents until the conflict over the direct primary is resolved. Headline there, pressure on Buhari to reject Electoral Amendment Bill.
Yes, there's also pressure too for him to sign that bill. I think about 2 days ago, the latest on that bill from the president was the fact that he had to write to the INEC chairman to look at the feasibility of conducting direct primary and INEC involvement, how INEC can be able to manage that. You know, INEC, a lot of people have the opinion that INEC does not have the logistics in terms of operations and manpower to be able to monitor political party primary in form of direct primary, which means that INEC had to almost be everywhere when the primary election is being conducted. And INEC has also come out at some point to let the public know that they can speak for themselves. Once the National Assembly has made law to give them responsibility, they should be able to cope and conduct their activity within the confines of the law. Of course, some of these governors that are pressurizing Mr. President not to sign this bill want to continue the way of godfatherism. And if you also look at the proponent of this bill, especially some members of the National Assembly, they believe that when there is opportunity for a direct primary, that will also break the monopoly of the governors having absolute control over delegates form of primary elections. If you look at primary election critically, of course, that is the best for our democracy, is the best for the people, because it makes the whole process more inclusive. A lot of people are carried along when direct primary is conducted, which means that involvement of critical stakeholders will now come to play. But at some point too, the National Assembly also acted based on selfish interest by not making alternative, because if you look at political party structure, they are supposed to determine majorly how their candidate emerges. But if you look at all of this, is also at the center of not doing the proper thing as far as primary election is concerned. We are looking at the electoral process that will enshrine in the whole arrangement a situation where the most popular candidate, the most credible candidate, will emerge from within and among the people. That is the process we are looking at. So let's see how it goes. INEC has not responded to the letter of Mr. President. We know the arrowhead, even within the APC, not all the governors are against direct primary. Some of them are well informed that direct primary will strengthen political party structure in the country, because the idea is that if we get it right at the level of eternal democracy within political party, the general election, for example, would just be like a carnival to elect the most popular candidate. We must get to a level where the most popular candidate emerge from political party, not just during the election. Because if you are a political party, you are very strong, you have the structure. Whoever candidate you throw up most likely might win the election because the structures are there. But when we allow participation of all members of political party in a direct primary, that will bring up most popular candidate. Those who do not have deep pockets but have the idea on how to enshrine good governance can emerge at that process. So let's see how it goes at the end of the day. But I do not want a situation where the president will throw the baby away with the bathwater.
But do you think the president will sign the bill into law before the deadline, which is the 19th of December?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so, because if you look at the arrowhead, these governors that are championing or that are moving against direct primary, they are classified as the president's men. The Atiku Bagudu, Badaru, even the APC caretaker national chairman himself, the governor of Kogi State. These are people that are very close to Mr. President. So if you look at that prayer, you also, and Attorney General of the Federation will also give legal advice on whether the president should sign that particular bill or not. And you look at the connection between Attorney General of the Federation and the governor of Kebbi State. So a lot of politicking. But whatever decision the president wants to take, it has to be in the overall interest of the public. Don't also forget too, National Assembly, especially on this matter, may have to veto Mr. President in the case that he refuses to sign this bill, because National Assembly leadership have been determined that they must ensure that in their own time at the National Assembly, this get through. So,
when you are talking about the leadership here, are you also including Lawan?
Of course, yes. Lawan Gbajabiamila, don't forget, on separate occasion, both the Speaker and the Senate President visited Mr. President, and they convinced Mr. President beyond reasonable doubt. If not for the intervention of Lawan and Gbajabiamila, I do not think, personal opinion anyway, that the president will have written INEC, because it's very, very unusual. Very, very unusual. The president will have just taken time, give it to the Attorney General of the Federation. When he's done studying it, he will guide Mr. President on the matter of law, whether he should sign or withhold his assent. But I think the president is looking at a broader picture that, these are people who have supported me for the period under review, and if care is not taken, this could affect the cordial and harmonious relationship between the executive arm of government and the current leadership of the National Assembly.
All right. So the House of Representatives has resolved to invite the chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, for clarification on the budget for direct primaries ahead of the 2023 general elections. We have side talks, people saying that the whole thing will go up about 500 billion naira. What do you expect? What will be the outcome of this meeting?
Yes, the outcome is that let the chairman brief the committee on the cost implication. Some of us are only trying to cry more than the bereaved. INEC has not really come out to speak in specific terms what it will entail. If it will amount to recruitment, getting more adult staff, people to actually ensure that the primary elections, wherever it's being conducted, are monitored and managed by INEC. If that is the situation, we can go for it. No matter how expensive our election should be, I think the bottom line is getting it right. If election is expensive at the level of INEC putting logistics together to ensure the proper things are done, in my view, it's still better than the idea of vote buying. The idea of politicians with deep pockets trying to win at all costs, even in a situation where it is obviously clear that they are not popular. You understand? So if INEC is coming up to say this is the amount, and at the end of the day we are going to get value for money in terms of credibility of the election, in terms of fidelity of the election, I think it's a welcome development. So let INEC really come out to say, oh, this is the cost implication, this is what it will take us to manage. Don't forget, the law also made provision that INEC can come up with innovation. Perhaps the National Assembly is adding this to the function of INEC to be able to monitor direct primary across the country. So like I said earlier, if this is going to go up so much money, and at the end of the day we'll discover that the level of litigation will reduce, the level of vote buying will reduce, the level of winning at all costs will reduce, let's opt for it. At least let's test run the process and see how it goes.
All right, moving away from electoral matters here, let's go straight to the Nation newspaper. Court adjourns Kanu's trial till January 18. The Federal High Court in Abuja yesterday brought back the continuation of the trial of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu from January 19th, 2022 to January 18th. It was not clear why the court sat over the matter yesterday, having adjourned till January 19th during this its last hearing of the terror case against Kanu last month. But at the session yesterday, Justice Binta Nyako moved the January 19th date a day backward after listening to requests by Kanu's counsel, Ifeanyi Jofo, and opposition by the prosecutor lawyer, Labaran Magaji. Headline: the court adjourns Kanu's trial to January 18th. Something played out in court yesterday, right?
Yes. The reason, for the purpose of argument, the reason why the case was brought back to yesterday, not until day before yesterday, before we heard from Kanu's lawyer that there will be a sitting on the matter yesterday. Excuse me, there's what we call judicial abridgment, which shows that a case that either has been slated for a future date can be brought back for the purpose of accommodating some legal exigency. Of course, the lawyers of Kanu have always been clamoring for bail, for Kanu to be granted bail. And the court said, oh, there's no problem. We could abridge the case, bring the date of January 19 backward to yesterday, which is December 2nd, to look at the merit of that application. Of course, at the end of the day yesterday, that didn't fly. But a lot of argument also played out. The lawyer vehemently complained about poor condition in which Kanu is being treated at the DSS facility. Justice Bita Nyako did say that, oh, prisons are not 5-star hotel. Of course, we agree. But the judge, however, said the DSS must ensure that Kanu gets maximum possible comfort. That is the word of the judge. Maximum possible comfort. I do not see a reason why an accused person that has not been found guilty will not be allowed to take his bed, will not be allowed
to change his clothes,
will not be allowed to pray, will not be allowed to eat, will not be given proper food.
A suspect.
To eat, a suspect. You understand? You need to do everything to keep him alive as much as possible for him to be able to face trial. So the judge has been able to establish that, and the DSS has agreed that yes, we are not saying that he could get all the benefit as it were perhaps in his house, but at least let there be maximum possible comfort for him and let him have access to his lawyers. And the judge was able to dispense that. I'm sure if not for the itinerary of the judge yesterday, the case will have further be brought backward. But incidentally, it was moved to January 18. Let's see how it goes. The lawyers believe that it should be granted bail. Of course, the federal government is proposing a political solution. I thought that yesterday, because of the political solution idea, that bail could come. But at the end of the day, it has been moved to January 18. January 18 is almost here. Let's see how it goes. But let him be properly treated in detention.
All right, we have this headline here, Austin Odumo. Lagos Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu receives assurance from students of the Lagos State University, LASU, that he will not walk alone during his peace walk in December.
Yes, apart from getting assurance, in the statement made by the governor, he didn't invite LASU students. He mentioned some specific name, and those people have declined and said, oh, we are not going to work with you except justice is done. One thing at the center of this whole issue is justice. Well, the Lekki saga is crying for justice, and I feel so strongly that the Lagos State government must commence the process of healing the wound as a matter of ensuring that justice is done. So it's not a case of LASU, whether some people will be hired to work with Mr. Governor or not. Of course, Mr. Governor, it's not possible for Mr. Governor to work alone. He said Torad will definitely be with him on that particular work. But the president mentioned certain youth, the name of some youth, that he felt they are aggrieved and they are not satisfied with the way the Lekki issue is going. And these guys have said no. A lot of conditionality has been attached, that some of their guys who protested are still being heard. Some of their guys who protested are still being intimidated. So let the Lagos State government look into this. Things that are within its purview, let him ensure that such things are dispensed of in form of granting justice to whatever situation that has happened. We know that the life probably that have been lost in that process cannot be brought back. No amount of money can suffice. But what we are looking at is that a sincerity on the part of government to be able to do justice, and at the end of the day, the whole world, the whole youth, the whole nation will see something that look in semblance of justice. So that is what we are asking for, not a situation where we have to politicize this again. LASU students, some people we are going to work with.
Did you also see the video of women who protested yesterday, the alleged NSAS victims, who protested yesterday in Lagos?
Yes. It's a season of protest. What the governor can do, of course, a lot of people have given kudos to the governor as far as this matter is concerned. Let's look at the report critically, because if you look at white paper recommendation and what the governor or the government can do, they could also reject some part of whatever that is presented to them. It's just a judicial panel of inquiry to probe into the matter of what has happened. However, I think for those that are protesting, the government should look for a way to come in. The idea of organizing a counter protest, I don't think it can work. So Babajide Sanwo-Olu has tried to a large extent in managing this issue. He should do more by ensuring that all grievances are put on the table, accommodated, and in such a way that everybody will have to feel happy again.
You know, when this video came out yesterday, you know, there's some comments on it saying, why did these women wait this long to protest? Why didn't they do this during the panel, while the panel was still going on? Why did they wait till the white paper was released?
Well, perhaps they feel that
maybe they were patient, waiting for justice.
The process of justice is being subverted. Yesterday, a leading member of that particular panel also released a statement saying that, of course, we admitted there were errors in the report and what have you. You can't capitalize on that to evade responsibility. The right thing must be done and what have you. Well, all these are just for the purpose of it. But at the end of the day, like I said, let the Lagos State government ensure, because the confidence of the people is more on Lagos State government than the federal government as far as this issue is concerned. Because at some point, Sanwo-Olu has come out not once, not twice, to own up to certain, where I feel anyway, that there will be a government that will disperse soldiers to Lekki and say, go and clear them, go and kill them. I do not think so. But one thing probably could lead to the other. But as for who invited the military, I think that has been sorted out. The Lagos State government admitted that it actually invited the military. Because I told Tayo, was it how many days ago, that there's no way military will be deployed in the state and the governor of that state will not be aware. It's not possible. But in this case, the governor invited the military. The governor wanted the military to come and look at the issue very critically. And let's look at it. It was the curfew that the governor imposed that day. You know, it was initially for 4 o'clock. Yeah. And the governor maybe all of a sudden realizes that it is not possible a city like Lagos for people to return at 4. And he moved it to about 8 p.m. or so. And soldiers were invited to go and dispatch the protester. Going forward, there are a lot of learning points.
After the removal of CCTV at the toll gate.
After the removal of CCTV, I think this is another area where the Lagos State government will have to intervene, because about 18 of these recommendations, about 17 has been adopted by Lagos State government, areas that Lagos State government can work on. They own the Lekki construction company, so they have to work on that. Why did you remove CCTV? It shows that you have an ulterior motive before that was done. So these are areas in the days ahead that I think things will come. And going forward to the statement I want to make the other time, in a city like Lagos, for example, a curfew can be proposed for 24 hours. Even if the governor addresses the press as early as 5 a.m. in the morning, some people will have already gone to work. Yeah. I know what it is.
If you stay around you know,
you understand. So people will have already gone to work.
You know, we stayed in Lagos before.
Yes.
Some leave home as early as 4:30.
Yes, as early as 4:35. They are already on their way. They are already on their way from this other side.
You can imagine you can imagine living at Okoko and you're working at Yaba or Jibo.
You understand? So going forward, let's look at it properly. Lagos is not just a city where you just wake up any time in the day and say you are declaring curfew. There must be a kind of a proposal that, this curfew will take effect in the next 24 hours. So it is better for people not to go out at all, for you to tell people who have not closed by 4 to come back home by 4.
Poverty will increase or will multiply if we break up. Oshibajo. We'll take this story after this commercial.
ilé ìjọsìn Christ Mercy International Ministry lọ́lọ́run ti pàṣẹ kí ìpàdé àdúrà alágbára ńlá wáyé ìsọjí ọlọ́jọ́ 21 níbi tí náà dúró ti máa jò lálálá àti orin ẹ̀mí tá a fi fọwọ́ ọlọ́run kalẹ̀ àkórí ìsọjí náà ni wọ́n wò ìmọ́lẹ̀ mọ́ wọn ojú kò sì tì wọ́n ọjọ́ kìíní sí ọjọ́ 21 oṣù kejìlá ọdún tá a wà yìí ni o láti aago 5 àbọ̀ ìrọ̀lẹ́ sí 8 alẹ́ lójoojúmọ́ lára àwọn tí ó kún prophet Mayowa Moses Fèyíjì ṣiṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ rèé o prophet Olú Olúfẹ́mi Òní, Prophet Ṣẹ́gun George, Prophet Paul A. Adenodi, Prophet Isaac Jayola, Prophet Augustine Ogene, Prophet Israel Olúwọlé Ezekiel, Apostle Elijah Olúwaṣọlá, Prophet R.O. Ìdòwú, Pastor Ṣẹ́gun Elijah àti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ olórin ẹ̀mí láti bíkíbi ẹ̀wọ́n náà dé number 36 Babalọ́lá Òbísẹ̀sán Street off Ansarudeen Ọ̀sán-Sàmì Ìbàdàn 0807-730-9381. Wákàgbàdúrà testimony ló máa tẹ̀lé lórúkọ Jésù.
Our friend Oliver is what you call a man with a huge appetite. Gigantic, actually. And if there's one phrase we have come to know Oliver for, it is this.
More data, please.
No matter what we offer him.
More data, please.
So, guess what we did? We heard Glow created new data plans for people like Oliver, and we got him exactly that. And guess what Oliver said?
Excuse me, please, is this all for me? Only me?
Now, Oliver certainly has more than enough data. All thanks to the Glow Mega Data Plans.
With the longer validity you get on Glow Mega Data Plans, you can work from home with ease, run your business better, download non-stop, stream music and movies endlessly, learn online, and share data with anyone. No worries. Get 225 gigabytes at 30,000 naira for 30 days, 425 gigabytes at 50,000 naira for 90 days, and 1 terabyte at 100,000 naira for a year. Dial *777# now to start enjoying these mega plans.
Glow Unlimited. ká tó bá ní rìnrìn àjò ó yẹ ká mọrúfẹ́ ẹni tá a fẹ́ bá rìnrìn àjò torí ká má bàa sọnù ká tó sọnù ìdí sì nìyí tí gbajúgbajà iléeṣẹ́ atọ́nisọ́nà tó mójúlẹ̀jà bí agbanisíṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé ẹni tí ń wáṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR là ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ àwọn ni alábàáṣiṣẹ́pọ̀ pàtàkì pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group.
ní báyìí iléeṣẹ́ FMH International HR ti ṣèwádìí tó jinlẹ̀ wọ́n sì ti rí gbogbo ìṣòro lọ́kàn òjọ̀kan èyí tí àwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ yìí tó fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ lókè òkun fojú winá ẹ̀.
ìdí gan sì rèé tí wọ́n fi ń ké sí gbogbo ẹni tí jì sọ́fì àwọn alágbèédá lórí ipa afẹ́ lọ sílùú èbó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ tàbí ìwọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbèrò láti máa gbé tàbí ṣiṣẹ́ lókè òkun lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́.
wọ́n ti ṣetán láti ro ọ lágbára pẹ̀lú information tó nílò láti mú àlárí rẹ ṣẹ pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn ọ̀fẹ́ ni ìmọ̀ràn àti ètò ìtọ́nisọ́nà yìí o tètè kàn sí FMH International HR báyìí ní 3rd and 9th floors Cocoa House Ìbàdàn.
telephone 081-000-56451 àti 081-155-14779.
Mommy, my teacher said 90% of my brain will develop by the time I am 5.
Really? What else did she say?
She said I need iron in my food for my brain to grow well.
Oh, very true. And that's why I give you Cerelac Junior every day, which provides half of your daily iron needs.
And Cerelac Junior tastes so good.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
Precious Cornerstone University, PCU, a faith-based institution located in the heart of the city of Ibadan, provides a student-friendly and enabling environment to fulfill your dreams. Precious Cornerstone University is a true pan-Nigerian university, currently with students from more than 22 states of the Federation. PCU is currently calling for admissions of new intakes, and with a minimum score of 120 in JAMB UTME with 5 O-level credits in English and mathematics alongside 3 other relevant subjects, you can enroll today in microbiology, mass communication, biochemistry, international relations, computer science, accounting, cybersecurity, economics, software engineering, business administration, physics with electronics, actuarial science, industrial chemistry, banking and finance, industrial mathematics, and more. Direct entry admission for all ND and HND holders is also ongoing, and students with lower mark than 120 can also register for JUPEB. Enroll online today at www.pcu.edu.ng and follow the procedure. Or you can visit the Precious Cornerstone University Campus 1 at Olaogun Odife Road, Ibadan, or call now 080-2739-5105 or 070-6426-3413. At Precious Cornerstone University, your place is here and your time is now.
The next family to perform is the Johnson's family.
I'm breaking all limits.
Now me be my left for this world.
I turn challenges into opportunities.
Now me go be the next Miss World.
Biovit Vitamin B Complex is an ideal daily supplement for the family. Manufactured with vitamin B1, B2, and B6. Biovit supports development of the infant and helps boost energy for pregnant women. For a healthier and happier family, take Biovit.
Biovit Vitamin B Complex. Strength for active family. Produced by Daily Need Industries. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Welcome back from the commercial break. 32 FM 94.9 on our YouTube page. Zenin Waze. Good morning to you all in the studio. I wish that the president will consider the interest of Nigerians in respect of the Electoral Act rather than that of the governors. Okay, Sikiru Giwa, good morning. I'm not surprised at Professor Shibajo's outburst that PMB is trying its best since it profits from this regressive military constitution that is bequeathed to us by the military brass. Sikiru Giwa on YouTube, thank you. We go that too. I took this headline just before the break of Shibajo. Poverty will multiply if we break up.
Yes, the vice president is entitled to his opinion. He has not actually broken it down as to how poverty could multiply. The government keeps saying that we are better together. Nobody is interested in even breaking into pieces. What the government should do is to ensure that they keep us together. Let them keep us together, because the truth of the matter is that we have never been this divided before. The Buhari administration, through policies and programs, body language and what have you, have further polarized the country. It's not as if division started under Buhari. No, the war have always been cracked right from time immemorial. But I think this government has widened the crack on the war. That's the truth of the matter. We need a leader that can unify the country, a leader that the whole country become his constituency, a leader that will not have preference for any section of the country, a leader that will wholeheartedly fulfill the conditions as highlighted in section 14 of the 1999 constitution as amended. That is the type of president that we have. The government should do everything to keep us together, build a society that no one will be more equal than the other, that no people or a section of the country will be regarded as a conquered territory. That is the point we are making. Not as if those who are agitated, those who are clamoring for secession, not as if that is the only option. But since the government has not really done anything to address the fundamental, this marriage has been very long. We need to review it. Let's look at the structure. We can live together. Once in a while, husband and wife can decide to come together, discuss the future of their marriage. That is what we are talking about.
It's important.
Yes. If the current structure is no longer sustainable, it has not worked, it is not working, and there's no hope that it can work, then let us tinker with the structure. Let's do some things that will make us to become better in it together. Our diversity should be like a form of unity to us. But look at where we find ourselves today, where everybody is first of all loyal to where they come from, their ethnic groups, sentiment, biases, nepotism, and what have you. So these are the issue.
All right. After 11 years, 11.5 billion naira case has been dropped. 11.5 billion naira corruption case. Court discharges and acquits ex-Oyo governor Alao Akala and 2 others. 11 years after the legal battle, former Oyo governor Adebayo Alao Akala on Thursday was discharged and acquitted of corruption cases by a court of appeal sitting in Ibadan. Others include Femi Babalola Jogo and Hosea Agbola after 11 years.
Hallelujah. After 11 years. Yeah. It's sad. That is the slow pace of our justice system. When the nation gave birth to ACJA, Administration of Criminal Justice, we thought that things will get better. But, of course, it's still very slow. It takes 11 years to get to the appeal court, not even the Supreme Court, to get to the appeal court. So, you see, is it now possible to get all the witnesses at that particular point in time? Some may have relocated. Some may have died in the process. So I think we need to do something with our justice system. In cases like this, that one is discharged by the court does not actually mean that if we have done what we are supposed to do, the person does not have a case to answer. You understand?
Yeah.
Just like so many other cases. This is just an example.
Austin, before you go on, let's just call out the phone numbers now. The phone lines are open. 0705 5000 949 and 0809 7000 949. Those are the numbers to call. Hello, good morning. Okay, 070550949. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Okay, you have to call us back. 070550949 Hello.
Hello, good morning to everyone.
Good morning. Make your comments brief. All right. All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from. Make it brief.
From you.
Straight to the point.
Whether the order are you to be still in Lagos or not, I want to educate our youth next time. Then, if we don't, we protest like Yoruba youth. Consult our powerful Yoruba traditionalists. Just like they prepare some traditional local eggs for you. The Christian youth, you throw one at them, it's like, you clear 30 of them. Those are the best of today.
All right, thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, I'm John.
Please turn down the volume on your radio set so we can hear ourselves well.
Thank you. Can you hear me here?
It's still echoing. You can
Yes,
move away from it.
Comment with the people of Cross River on the death of the former Senate president in the Second Republic, Dr. Joseph Wire. Election to the Senate was held on 7 July 1979, and Dr. Wire won on the platform of NC and representing Cross River State. Senator Wire contested the office of the Senate president with the Senator Party, while the Senator Saraki proposed the election of Dr. Joseph Wires. Senator Carter proposed Senator Saki. Dr. Wires won on the election to become the Senate president based on political party alignment and not based on policies and the quantities of presentation. I want to come and say with the people of Florida and Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, John and Joko. On Facebook, judiciary needs a state of emergency. Too bad. And I'm reading as
judiciary.
Judiciary. That's according to Johnson Adewale. The only thing that will put peace to the Nigerian youth is simple. Let the government admit the deployment of Nigerian army to Lekki was an error. Moreover, the protest only brought argument of massacre. Meanwhile, brutality of the police still continue. What is the impact of the protest? Just ordinary massacre. Ogao, Odanyo, Jide. We go that too on Facebook. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Shegun from Oyo.
Go on.
The government should admit that there are many people who are killed in Lekki. This is my own personal opinion. The panel did not look at the other people that were killed outside Lekki. There are many properties that were destroyed outside Lekki. It's not only Lekki that the SARS panel was constituted for. That's the fault many people are looking at. Many police officers were killed. Many other citizens were killed. Many properties were destroyed. The first court in Nigeria was also burned. That's the problem. We should now constitute what we call peace movement, in which everybody that is relative is compensated and the compensation and be recommended for what we call national award. Have a nice time.
Thank you. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Alhaji Assalam Kawadi from Coca-Cola.
Right.
Yeah, I want to speak on the statement by the vice president that if we divided, the property we go high or something like that. I think Mr. President is being loved by many of us. And he should stop trying to call it in favor of himself for Mr. President instead of stay on the side of we people. Because I think if they get all the statement is just to get the ticket of APC as the candidate in 2019, 2023, and he should not play God. I think APC has no way in the present Nigeria. If he was president, he can't go anywhere.
Okay, we have this headline from Daily Trust. Atiku has accepted to run for 2023 presidency, Northeast Group. Austin, did you see that too?
Yes, I saw it. There is no doubt that Atiku will most likely run. He has prepared his heart, whether a group is coming out or not. He most
Hello,
likely
good
will
morning, everybody there.
All right, good morning.
John Olariwaju from Ajo.
Go ahead, John.
First and foremost, on the issue of
the electoral bill. I think the area I don't understand is about the primary or no primary. To me, it's not much concern the citizens. Let the president, when Mr. President wanted to sign the POI bill or whatever, maybe PIDB, he didn't consult anybody. Mr. President just goes straight and sign the bill. But when he concerns the prominent people now, the politician is the party, is now consulting INEC. I don't really understand that one. That's for that one. And therefore, Vice President, as far as I'm concerned, whether we are together or we are separate, we will be in the right place where we have a structure, a good structure according to the analyst said. That's what we want. It's not about whether separate or no separate. Mr. Vice President should say the truth and tell us how it is. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, John. Investors in Nigerian equities lost 553 billion naira in 4 days. Market reports showed yesterday. The successive declines were triggered by massive profit-taking deals and a rush to a safety in the fixed income market. All the indices at the Nigerian stock market yesterday closed lower, capping a 4-day session of market-wide sell-off. The pressure almost entered panic mode with 2 losses in every 3 deals. Austin, this is huge.
Yeah, this is huge. 2 losses in every 3 days. Profit-taking has always been the problem. But you need to make the capital market work. It's just like making the economy work, because profit taking implies that you have to withdraw your profit instead of putting back what you have in terms of profit into it. So there must be guarantee and safety of investors' fund on the part of the economy. So we are urging the government again to build a very resilient fiscal policy so that investors' confidence will continue to rebound. If we don't have that, we might continue in this dimension.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Austin, God bless you for submission on the Vice President statement. Please, for how long are we going to continue with this bad structure we have? I'm not in support of cessation, but we are saying the current structure we have does not have integrity. We need to restructure this country before 2023 election. That is what we people are saying. We continue to keep on saying this, or this president of the nation, under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, listen to her. Good morning, have a nice day.
All right, thank you for calling. 070550949, 080970949. Last caller. Let's see who will be the last caller for this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You are last caller, and then make it brief. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
All right. Like that is my name.
Go ahead.
Well, pertaining to what the Vice President, his own opinion, his observation, it is not as if the structure is faulty, from my own opinion. It is majority our mindset that needs rehabilitation. Average 9 out of 10 Nigerians, we need to change our mindset. Our educational curriculum needs to be looked into. I don't really understand. I don't even know where to start from. Checking most of our secondary school curriculum whatsoever. How is he? Is he helping us in nation building?
All right, we have to go. Ideology Akinloye. All right, Austin, quickly in 20 seconds, your final thoughts.
Yes, I want to respond to Shegu from Oyo. Like the panel in Lagos was set up primarily and basically for Lekki Tollgate.
Right.
The policemen that were killed in the aftermath of that have been compensated by the Lagos state government.
All right. Want to wish a very happy birthday to a mom to one of us here. That's Mrs. Rebecca Adisa, the mom to David Adisa, a logistics man. Right. David Adisa. Okay. Well, it's been awesome on the paper review.
Mama is 70 today.
Yeah.
We say congratulations to you, Mrs. Rebecca Adisa. Thank you for all the good things you do all the time. Thank you, Mama.
All right. Good morning to you, dear listener. Have a very wonderful weekend. I am Chike Ubogo.
My name is Olutayo Ogunade. Great Friday you should have. Good morning.
94.9. Filling the world with laughter.
Show me your 32. Put a smile on your face, no matter condition.
Filling the air with laughter. 32 FM 94.9.